Saturday evening, everyone. I'm just coming on just for a couple of minutes just to say a few things, right? Um, if you are new to my channel, what I normally talk about is just staying focused, right? On things that we have going on in our life. So tonight, I want to, well, I want to talk about just pick and choose your battle, whatever that may be, pick and choose your battle in life. You know, I had a very rough week. Um, for years, I was self employed for years, and I decided to finally get me a job, right? And here I am working this job, and it's it's really sorry, I have to get myself a little situated here. It's really, kicking my butt because it's a lot of work. So, um, it just changed like my evenings and how I look at things. I can't get situated here. Maybe I should have sat up. Right? Can't be doing things from the bedroom, I guess. But anyway, it just changed how I look at things in life, right? When I get off, it's like, all right, I feel good, like my day is over, I done made my few pennies, whatever. But it mentally drains me. It mentally drains me. So by the time I'm done doing that, doing other things around the house, it's like you feel like you have really no time for yourself, right? And one of the things that I started doing for myself is just when I'm done for the day, whatever that may be, right? Or even I would even stop in the middle of the day, right? I mean, with the job, of course, you can't stop in the middle of the job. But when I'm done for the day, I just take that moment and I just relax and say, that's it. I'm not doing anything else. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for those that are coming into my live. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, I just stop for the day and say, that's it. This is all I'm going to do because I'm getting to the point that I have to save my mental state. A lot of times in life, right, we overwhelm ourselves by putting too much stuff on our plate. And that was one of the things that I find that I do a lot. And now I'm starting to get a little better with it, but I'm learning how to put things to the side and say, this is it. I am not going to, y'all got to forgive me. I'm actually taking it easy, um, really getting ready for bed. So forgive me. Um, yeah, I'm just like, I'm just not going to keep putting so many things on my plate anymore when it comes to, I got to get this done, I got to get that done. So, like I said, I now take that time and I just say, forget it. I'm not doing anything else. So, one of the things that was starting to happen to me was I found I was getting headaches, right? And these headaches, is because I'm adding, this is how people get like high blood pressure, right? And stuff like that. What I do is, I talk to people daily. I help them, I advocate for them, help them get through like certain situations. Um, I don't want to go too much, too details into the job, but help them get through certain situations and talk them down because they're stressed out. Financially, things are expensive. They got to pay these bills. And when you look at all the stuff people go through, right? And I'm dealing with this daily, I start I start thinking about, my own self. I put myself in their shoes and it's like how do you cope when you deal with this every day? I mean, people, there are a lot of sick people. I'm talking about not sick mentally. People are physically sick and they're going through things. So by the time you get finished dealing with whatever your health issues are, and then you're trying to deal with your rent or your mortgage and all these things, it becomes very draining, right? So when I'm dealing with people daily, right? I mean, I'm lucky, thank God, that when it comes to my own personal finances, things are working out for me. But when I'm hearing other people issues all day, it's almost like they say you take the job home with you. And I really do. I really do because I care. And that's part of the reasons why I have my channel, right? Because I want people to get to the point of that they are not staying stuck anymore, right? They're not staying stuck. And thank you all. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I don't want people to be stuck anymore, right? There are things that we can go through in life that there are some things you can figure out, and there's other things that you got to just put up on that shelf and leave it there, right? Just put it on the shelf and leave it. And then in time, right? The answer to that issue will come to you. You can't cover everything. That's what I learned. I learned I can't. This is how people end up having heart attacks and all that type of stuff. So when for me, when I'm advocating for people during the daytime, right, I end up carrying some of their stress. And I carry it. They don't know I'm carrying it, but I'm going from one thing to the next problem, to the next problem, to the next problem. So by the time my day is over, it's like my head is hurting because I'm caring about people I don't even know. Isn't that something? People I don't even know. And the reason being because I'm a person. And, we all, as humans, right? We go through stuff. And it's just so much that's going on in this world today. And then when you hear real life issues of what these people are going through, your heart goes out to them. If you have a heart, that is. So I just feel like when you are going through stuff, don't try to carry everything. That's me. I will not. And I'm learning how to put things to the side. Now, there was a few things that I wanted to get done. I did get the majority of things done. That's true. That's very true, true racer. That's very true. You do find people who do not care about what other people are going through. But you know what? And that's where it's kind of sad, right? It doesn't mean like you might not be able to help the person's situation, but at least you can listen, right? Give them an ear, whatever kind of support you can give. But you're absolutely right. People don't care, and that's what's sad. This world, there's so many things that's going on that's really borderline. Some of them are evil, right? But then you get others that are borderline evil. So there are times that I have to tell people, no, this is what you owe, this is what you have to pay. And the sad part about it is they didn't know. So whew, yeah, they didn't know. But you know what I do is I make sure I educate them. So now going forward, watch out for this, look out for that. So yeah. So I come on here a lot to talk to people just to let them know that whatever they're going through, right? I always say this, you got to get through today. You get through today, then tomorrow will be better. And that's one of the things. A lot of times people come on social media, right? And they talk about just whatever. They just and maybe they do it just to get away, like mentally. A lot of people come on, with the dances, different things, right? For entertainment. But there's others, once the entertainment is over, you gotta go look yourself in the mirror, and that's the person that you have to deal with. So what you have to do is start realizing, "How do I deal with the situation that I'm going through?" People have real life issues that's going on, right? And I say, take that step back. If you have to lay down and rest, lay down and rest. Put it up on a shelf and then deal with it tomorrow because you'll have answers for it tomorrow. You can't chew the whole thing at one time. Just deal with pieces of it, just little pieces of whatever that situation is, you know, because you're not the only one that's going through things. It's a lot of people, a lot of people. You would really be amazed at how much people go through. I was just talking to someone who was telling me that they were going through selling their house to get to another house, to the mother-in-law is sick, right? Sick. I'm talking about to check out type sick. The father has like dementia or something. He's forgetting stuff, and there's more stuff to it, but she's going through it. She's going through it. And I know someone else that is their job, their parents. It's just people are truly going through stuff. So I feel like what we have to do is, if you have to, reach out, look for some support sites, right, that you can go to and get help, that or you can talk to someone. Um, yeah, yeah. Some people might say go to church, but I don't know. I believe in a higher power, but then you find out the church got problems. So it's just, you just got to take it one day at a time, take it easy, focus on what's important. But I'm big on take that step back. I'm going to always say that. Take that step back, lay down, get yourself some rest, reboot, reboot. My week was so rough that my granddaughter and I, she went with me shopping to pick up a few things, and I had this continuous headache. It was continuous. And I know where it came from. It came from me dealing with everyone's issue, right, at work for the day. And it just it just took like 3 hours just to recover. And that's heavy. That's heavy. So what I have to do now, because I know what my job entails and it's very stressful because I'm hearing problems all day, is I have to now go in caring, right? Caring, but I have to pay attention to my mental state and make sure that I'm okay at the end of the day. Because even with these jobs, right? You work hard and you do everything for them, and then they give you the boot. They give you the boot. And you're like, I worked really hard. So even down to a job, you know, you gotta really just think twice. I also wanna kind of touch up on, besides our mental state and staying focused, right? I want to touch up on relationships, your relationships, not so much with a male or female, right? Your partner, a relationship in general, right? Just what that entails, what that looks like, how you deal with people, how people deal with you. Um, I had a friend of mine who offered to come and take a look at helping me with fencing, right, for my backyard. And he I guess he got tied up the first time, but the second time, right, he said he was coming, he just never came. And I felt like with that, right, you don't have to tell me, you're going to come and not come. Just don't don't agree to do something that you know you can't do. So it's important for me not to ask again or mention it, right? Just get somebody else to do it. So am I upset with the person? No. Because at the end of the day, it's not that serious, right? Anytime you have anything going on, you can't always wait for somebody else to come and take care of it for you, right? You can ask, but if that's the case, if it's that serious, then you just hire someone to do it for you. That's it. And this way you wouldn't have to worry about that. So, but I found that relationships with people, um, they are different relationships, right? Whew, from girlfriends to guy friends to there's just different relationships. And even with your girlfriends, those relationships are on different levels. You have some girlfriends that are more needier than others, right? They want to talk to you all the time. They want to rather text, go back and forth. If my girlfriend look at this, she's gonna be like, "Oh, she's talking about me," and I am. They want to text back and forth. Um, they just want to be on the phone with you. And then you have others that doesn't require so much work, right? But I feel like in life, what we have to do is we have to find, deal with, we have to find people that's more like us, right? Um, doesn't mean they have to be exactly like us, but they're more like us. And with those people, what happened with them is it kind of creates more of a balance for you, right? For a girlfriend, because guess what? They're busy, you're busy. And then when you do get a chance to talk, you can't wait to talk because you're like, oof, girl, I needed this break. I needed to have this conversation with you. Um, so those for me, those are the relationships that are easier for me because if I have a girlfriend and she needs my time, to either get on the phone or we texting back and forth. She requires more time. That relationship I'll struggle with. I struggle because I can't tend to it the way my girlfriend would need me to. So I find it's important to find friends, right, who are kind of similar to you. When they're similar, it's easier to maintain the relationship, because you're not here to hurt anyone's feelings or to make them feel less than, but at the same time, you can't nurture the relationship like you want to because they require more attention. So that's important. And we could say the same thing about males too. If you got, depending on what type of relationship you in with the male, right? So for me at this age, he has to be self-sufficient. Self-sufficient, and he can't be broke the hell down. Period. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, as we get older though, we do require different things. So that's important too. So on top of like having your peace and making that time for yourself, knowing when to turn things off so you can relax and take it easy, um, just to keep your peace of mind, right? Relationships too have a lot to do with it. Whether that relationship could be with your job, with your man, with your woman, or should I say your significant other, um, girlfriends, even down relationship with your children, even with them, right? That you have to find some type of balance. And that's just that's just it. You have to find some type of balance. But I'm not going to stay on. I just want to pop in here tonight just to say hi to everyone. For those that came on tonight, you know, I will be coming back. I'm hoping to come back more next week. Like I said, with this job, it's been a lot trying to, do what I do for a living now. Not used to working. I call it a 9 to 5. But it's really time consuming. So I'm used to just moving at my own pace, moving to my own beat. But now, with this. So I just came on for a few minutes tonight just to, chime in for a minute and just say focus. If you have a lot on your plate, don't try to, eat it all at one time. Put some on the side and then get back to the rest of it the next day. All right. Don't try to do it all at one time. It's about keeping that peace of mind, right? Just keep that peace of mind. Without that, you have nothing, believe me. So, anyway, I want to thank everyone that did come on. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Here we're just going to stay focused. Um, just getting through life, getting through life. This, believe it or not, this is stuff that I'm sure you can find it somewhere, right, on social media. But it's nice when you have some place you could turn to and just someone is constantly in your ear to stay focused, if that makes sense, right? Keep peace in your life. That's it. Just keep peace in your life. But again, thank you for coming, joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And I will be back this week. All right. Everyone, have a good night. Stay safe. And thank you for being a part of my channel.